Aloha and welcome to the PUNAtic Punk Rock Podcast. I am your referee for tonight's slug match between a Democrat, a Republican, and my co-host, Dr. Deadbeat. Dr. Deadbeat, how are you going to bring the beat down tonight?
You know, I'm hoping for a steel cage match, maybe a Thunderdome style scenario.
Right. And what weapon will you be choosing tonight?
A large buff man that I sit on his shoulders.
Hey, that worked for one person, won the championship like 3-4 times in a row. You think you could repeat such a feat of prowess?
I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it.
All right. Well, tonight we're talking about political bullshit. There is elections coming up all across the country. And here in Hawaii, we get to elect our own king. I mean, governor. I mean, puppet. I mean, all three in one, I think.
Oh, you got a package deal.
Yeah, you get a king, puppet, governor, all in one weird red, white, and blue package.
You know, it's the Democrat who may not be a Democrat, may just be a secret Republican, but you got to run blue, otherwise can't get elected in the state of Hawaii.
Yeah, it's nearly a one-party system. There's really almost never a running contender unless it's immediately after 9/11 and the whole country goes batshit fucking insane. And then you get a Republican governor in Hawaii.
It was an unexpected twist. No?
But yes, tonight we're talking about the two governor candidates heading to Honolulu and you know, Hawaii's governor has one of the most far-reaching powers of any governor just because we're so isolated. They control like our economy, which basically controls our lives.
Very isolated area.
Mm-hmm.
So they get that far-reaching power in order to do whatever they want with very little oversight.
Yeah, and the Hawaiian Democrats have been in power since became a tourist state because they helped like overthrow the plantation oligarchy and a pretty cool series of strikes along with the Hawaii Communist Party that most people won't teach you. It's a pretty fascinating bit of history if you want to look up the Hawaii 7. It's a fun bit of history. So tonight we're going to send somebody to Honolulu to control us. And here's a song I thought really fit that idea, the feeling of, you know, becoming all powerful in a small group of islands. This is Honolulu Babylon by the band Honolulu Babylon. We're in a new location. We're not in Honolulu, but a new location.
I'm in the same location.
Yes, and his internet was not the problem, even though there's thunderstorms outside.
Just my cat. My cat's the only problem, but I love her.
So how was the song Honolulu Babylon?
Oh, cat. Sorry.
Caused you pain, okay.
Caused me great pain. No, I dug it. It was more mellow than I expected it was gonna be. It was.
Yeah, no, it was it's like a kind of a rockabilly slow jam. But I thought the theme was appropriate. Sending Honolulu being Babylon, controlling the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna send a new God King puppet.
Every 4 to 8 years.
Yep.
New God King.
So I only can really do one candidate. I'll have to have you back next week to do another candidate. Who would you like to know about this one? The Republican or the Democrat?
I'm gonna go Republican on this one because I want to see how far out their beliefs are.
Oh, well, you will be not so surprised that you might know who's running for Republican governor because he's ran for governor twice already.
Who is it?
Duke Ainoa.
Oh, Duke Ainoa is once again running for governor.
Yes, Duke Ainoa was lieutenant governor for our two-time Republican governor, Linda Lingle.
What a weird time period that was.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's the battle of lieutenant governors because the other one is currently our lieutenant governor. I don't expect you to know who that is since you abandoned us for Mormon land.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know the lieutenant governor of Mormon land either.
All right, well, let's. Okay, well, let's have a little introduction. Okay. And it's not, say Duke Ainoa, it's not the guy from Aiona car sales. If anybody knows
that
that.
would have been great.
No, that's Patrick Aiona. Different guy.
I own a car from not Aiona car sales.
I went to their lot the other day. I can't afford shit. I am vehicleless and it sucks.
You don't own a car from don't own a car sales.
No own a car from Aiona car sales. But okay, James R. Aiona, or Junior, or as people call him, Duke, because Junior Duke. He's a Hawaiian and Portuguese descendant. His father's side, and Chinese on his mother's side. So he's local. He's pure fucking local.
Mm-hmm.
Well, except his mother worked in an elementary school teacher, and his father sold life insurance. So he made a good middle class living. Attended St. Louis School and the local diocese in Honolulu. Okay, I just couldn't. I saw the word diocese, my brain stopped.
As it often does when anybody sees the word diocese.
He played baseball at the University of Pacific in Stockton, California. Pursued a bachelor's degree in political science, received in 1977. Attended law school. He's a local guy who did a lot of education. He became judge. He was deputy prosecutor. He had all kinds of things going on for him. And then in 2002, he won the race to become lieutenant governor for Republican overlord Linda Lincoln. And since then, he ran for governor every fucking time he could.
So he's hoping that one day things are going to move to the right enough that his politics will look moderate.
Oh yeah, well, since Trump, yeah, his politics kind of do look moderate. He's not a Trump. His other competitor coming into this race was one BJ Penn. Yeah. He won a good nearly 30% of the vote.
Entirely off the back of his name, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I actually looked at his policies and I don't hate it. What I do hate is how close he was to Trump supporters.
That's troubling. That BJ Penn is Trump adjacent.
Yeah, he was kind of, I don't know. He himself didn't seem. He had some odd views that kind of parallel some Republican views, but most of his platform was kind of like Hawaii nationalistic rather than Republican, which
that's interesting.
Was all right. I didn't hate it, but he lost. BJ Penn lost, and Aiona won again. Is gonna be going up. I got a song that I think kind of is a good introduction to him. This song is called Beth, Are You Really a Republican? By Oh, the Possibilities.
I'm not asking for your voting record. I'm just asking out of curiosity. You don't have to be so defensive about it. I just want you to tell me. I mean, you like all the woods hang albums. You smoke a whole lot of weed. But as they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So political views don't determine the true character of anyone. Do you believe in the rights of women? Are you against the marriage of the gays? Do you believe in the clash of civilization between Islam and the United States? Or is it just a matter of finance? Do you want a smaller government? Do you celebrate all the Christian holidays, including Ash Wednesday? And did you vote for the president ever since I'm not realism or just for fun? Beth, are you really a Republican? That won't stop me from loving you. No, it won't stop me at all. Even if I don't believe in single-handedly together, Berlin Wall. They say political views don't determine the true character of anyone. But tell me, Beth, are you really a Republican? Oh, Beth, are you really a Republican? Beth, are you really a Republican?
And that was Beth, Are You Really a Republican? By Oh, the Possibilities.
Wonder if Beth really was a Republican.
Sounded like it. I mean, there's a lot of Republicans who I don't hate. I don't even hate like the candidates. Even the weird lieutenant governor for candidate for the Republican Party, I don't hate. Like, honestly, I think he's a cool guy. I'd hang out with him. I have a beer with him.
Mhm.
One of his policies here is particularly crap, but we'll get to that. Yeah, he was what was it? He was appointed as Hawaii State Judiciary 1990 as a family court judge. He served in the circuit court, became the first administrator, judge, and primary architect of the drug court program. You know people who had to go to the drug court program.
Oh yeah, I know plenty of people who went to drug court.
I would say at least 2/3 of Pahoa at one time had to go to the drug court.
Oh yeah, those numbers are probably very accurate.
You really gotta search for those who didn't go to drug court, really.
You know, you look to your left, look to your right. Both of them went to drug court.
It's kind of a rite of passage in Pahoa.
Yeah.
Would you say it worked?
No, it never worked. Are you kidding me? They got done with drug court and instantly started smoking weed again.
Yeah, it's just a thing that you had to do, or you didn't have to do if you didn't get caught. But you know, most kids are stupid and they get caught.
Sort of inevitable at some point.
Yeah, and he was really proud of his his drug his drug war stuff, I guess I'd call it, where he made everybody get tested, including teachers, which really pissed off the teachers union. Also got a bunch of the teachers. We remember that. I remember we never, for at least 2 years, we didn't have a fucking English teacher. And you might have, you had the advanced English, but not us in lower English. We got swapped between sub after sub after sub after sub after crazy sub after partying sub. There's some cool people, but none of them were good teachers. I don't know how many times I got sent to detention for saying, miss, I that's wrong. And that's bullshit. At least twice.
Half of them didn't know what they were doing, and they were just kind of there to collect the check.
And the other half were trying to spout conspiratorial bullshit about Mew and the Atlanteans. Real talk. Fucking from one of our substitutes who was there for half the fucking year.
Did you learn any English?
No. I learned more in detention than I did in that class because my brain rotted less than in that class. I could have gone to the advanced class with you and Andrew, but I said, no, I want to do gardening instead, and that takes up that slot. Fucking idiot.
Said you got the Atlantean substitute.
Yep. I mean, she's a cool person, just a dumbass. Let's see, where am I? Okay, yeah, and that was his time as a mayor, lieutenant governor, and that was the time of the super ferry where Linda Lingle didn't give a shit about any kind of regulations or environmental studies, which is one of the reasons why the super ferry didn't go anywhere.
It's a shame we never figured out a way to do something like that without, the environmental impact being so savage.
She didn't even bother to do it. She didn't even bother to make up a fake one.
You got to keep those airline companies in business.
Yep.
Hawaii's only got the one now, right? Oh wait, no. I think there's United flies out there now, because there used to be Aloha and Hawaiian.
Yeah, those are the two Hawaiian ones. I forget which one it is now.
I think it's just Hawaiian now.
Yeah. But let's see. Yeah, he was lieutenant governor, and every time after that, he's been running as a Republican nomination for governor, and usually getting a really specific endorsement from one specific union. Could you guess the union?
Is it the lawyers union?
No, it's almost as full of shit facts.
What's the union? What's the full
The
shit one?
police union.
Oh, of course it's the police union.
The HPD. Those motherfuckers who steal your drugs and rape underage women. I rarely have people fine. Police officers as people are all right. I mean, most people are dumb assholes, but you know, that's what people are. I can't blame them for being people. But as a cop, God, they don't do shit. And when they do shit, it's usually fucking awful.
Oh yeah. Can't even count the amount of times my brother's been pulled over like 3 times on the same ride home for the same thing. Double jeopardy, now triple jeopardy.
Yeah, well, he wasn't the smartest.
No, he is not.
I'm sure he was speeding or something dumb.
My favorite ticket came from paint on the license plate.
Paint on the license plate? What?
It was
Oh, that's right. He painted his car. That's right. And he had a little bit of paint on the license plate.
Yep. Ticket. Multiple tickets actually for that one.
Yeah. No, the other day, one of the cops, this guy who regulars the bar sometimes, but was really depressed this other day. And we kind of talked him down and got him to sing a bunch of great Hawaiian songs. It was just a good night. He was up there. Seemed like he was doing all right. Next week, he's back on a suicidal bend and out front of the tavern. He has a knife, trying to cut himself. And the cops go up to him and they try to stop this, but guy's not well. And so they shoot him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they shot him right outside the tavern. They didn't kill him. Still totally fucked up. And he had a knife, but you should be able to disarm him. You have fucking tasers too.
Right. He poses no potential harm to anyone but himself.
Yeah.
At that point, and so your solution is to harm him?
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't in a good mental state, but that was not the appropriate response.
Yeah, that's not like what about like a social worker?
Yeah.
Like not a gun? You're gonna shoot the guy for wanting to harm himself?
Well, you know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to any threat against them or perceived threat against them is excuse for deadly force.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I guess just waving a knife around. He did start he got up. I haven't actually seen the footage. I was down the street when it happened. And we didn't even know who the guy was until later. It's oh, we all know that guy. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah. But here's a song about the police. I got a great song about the police. This is from the band The 86 List, which is kind of appropriate since it was right outside the tavern when this guy got shot.
Mm-hmm.
This is 86 List with HPD.
Why you are my friend would be So I go outside and I put on my game face. I said, well, helping kids, they fucking love this place. He said, look, man, you can talk and talk and talk, but your cat's down on the fucking sidewalk. HPD, go by the criminals on by the day. HPD, are we the only problem in the whole city?
That was HPD by the 86 list. And we can relate to that, can't we?
Oh yeah, we can.
We basically got stopped playing at our my uncle's place because the neighbors kept calling the fucking cops on us.
They just sent the same guys week after week, and they're like, at a certain point, we just became like we knew their faces.
Yeah, they liked our music too. They thought we were pretty cool, but my uncle and his wife, they're old. They don't need the fucking cops coming around every fucking week.
Right,
So
every single week.
we had to stop practicing there. Fuck, it was a good spot too. A little bar area, and Terry would fucking tell stories. It was a fucking awesome spot.
Shame it didn't work out. Yeah.
Yeah, but the police aren't there to protect us. They're there to make life comfortable for tourists and for the money. That's why they don't respond when you're when there's a theft or an attack real quick. But they're right there to shut down anything making too much noise.
I remember getting robbed and having to wait almost 2 hours for them to show up.
Yep, and then they didn't do shit. We knew who
Yep.
did it.
We knew exactly who did it. We
gave
knew
them-
where they lived.
We even gave them fucking fingerprint evidence, which I think they just fucking, oh, what do we do with this? Yeah, it was they weren't good. And then my ex, we had a problem. We got hacked and throwing our pictures all over the internet. And they're like, well, we can't do anything, but you could show us the pictures. It's like, no, you just want to see her naked body and not do anything. Fuck
Yeah.
you, dude. So yeah, the cops really, again, as people, most people are fine. I imagine some of them have power trips, but just being a cops puts you in you're not there for the community. You're there to defend money and make it a safe spot for tourists.
That's all they give a shit about.
That's
If
why,
your problem doesn't affect tourism, then why would they give a shit?
yeah, that's why they spend most of their time kicking out homeless and harassing them, because they don't like the way it looks for business. Well, let's get to his issues, what he thinks is wrong with Hawaii, and what his solutions are. Of course, being a Republican, he thinks the biggest thing wrong with Hawaii is that it's a one-party state run by the Democrats, which is true. I mean, that's not wrong. But he seems to connect this with the corruption that's been going on lately, with bribes from big businesses and bribes and sneaky dealings with police chiefs. And he kind of blames all of that on the fact that we have one party system. Which, I see him trying to make a connection. I don't see it connect.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to
I
quite
mean,
follow.
you need to lay out some more dots before I can connect all those dots. Because you got two, one party, corruption. They're not necessarily connected yet. Police chiefs in jail, two state senators, and 3.5 years in jail, state prosecutors indicted. There's corrupt state representatives for abuses of campaign financings. And most Dems are backed by one significant donor who's being indicted. Which, yeah, that's corruption. But again, we have one party. I'm sure Republicans would love to take those bribes too.
Oh yeah, they would love to have a little bit of cash in the pocket.
They're not in power, so they're not getting the bribes. But I'm sure they would. Again, there's two dots. I don't see how changing one dot from red to blue makes them.
Right, it doesn't fix corruption.
Yeah, or from blue to red doesn't fix corruption. His other issue is, the pandemic kind of fucked up small businesses, and yes, that is true. It's just happened. Like a lot of small businesses failed because they can't do the, takeout only, or do all the measurements that were needed at the beginning of the pandemic to stay open.
Right.
It cost a lot of money to get all the proper equipment to make everybody safe, and you're losing money at the same time because less people are going out. A lot of businesses went under.
Yeah.
The big businesses didn't, because they have the money and resources to get all the safety equipment needed and keep open. But Aiona blames all this on, the Democratic government. As if it would be any different. Maybe we would have opened up
Right.
sooner and more cases of corona would have happened. Maybe.
It was already pretty
Maybe.
bad to begin with. Like,
Yeah.
once we opened back up with like tourists again, like the cases spiked. I lost family.
Yeah. Yeah, we, for the most part, during the pandemic, like up until like the reopenings, we were the lowest count in the nation for COVID. We were doing real well,
Yeah,
actually.
We had like single digit numbers a lot of days.
Yeah. I mean, yes, a lot of businesses failed. A lot of small businesses failed. But humans lived.
Right. What's more fucking important than maintaining life?
But, small businesses have some sort of money. Medium businesses have some sort of money. And could get their complaints up in government. And, Republicans willing to use that. And again, they'll blame that not on, all the shit in the pandemic, but on mandates by the Democratic establishment. When, everything started under Trump. So,
Right.
but, corruption.
Got better change that color,
Uh-huh.
fix all the corruption, because there's never any Republican corruption, never,
Yep.
obviously.
Yeah, here, I got another song. I got a song by a band we used to play with. Remember a band called Mr. Peanut Butter?
Oh, I remember Mr. Peanut Butter.
Yeah, we played with them a few times. They're pretty good. Here we go, Mr. Peanut Butter, live from planet Earth. This is What's the Connection?
Ancient structures in the jungle and spaceships in the Bible. Ancient structures in the jungle and spaceships in the Bible. What's the connection? What's the connection? What's the connection? I lost the connection. Oh no! wars in the jungle. White lines on the table, and wars in the jungle. What's the connection? What's the connection? What's the connection? I lost the connection, oh no! There's Russians tapping phone lines and Trump in the White House. Russians tapping phone lines and Trump in the White House. What's the connection? What's the connection? What's the connection? I lost the connection out.
And that was Mr. Peanut Butter live at Cuckoo Out Studios with What's the Connection?
They sounded good for live.
Yeah.
Let's figure out how good they actually like sound.
Yeah, they have a few real good songs. I dig them. Yeah, and I'll tell you the connection. It's capitalism. It always is.
100%.
You know, and the state. I'll say the state too, but they work in tandem. I'm not.
The state is powered by capitalism.
And capitalism is helped
Powered
by the state. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like the body and the blood. Quick musical insert. This is Corruption by Sod off the album Sod is Dead.
Don't let yourself lose corruption. Try to do what's right. Take a stand against corruption. Send it into the light.
Where am I? Yeah, capitalism. Probably our biggest problems in the island. That's why everything costs so much. It's why tourism is our main attraction. And that's why so many people are homeless, which is obviously every candidate agrees that the homeless problem needs to be dealt with, and they've agreed with this since fucking 2001, probably earlier. But that's when I first started paying attention.
Yeah, for sure that they've been dealing with this as a problem, and the problem's real fucking simple. Just like build housing.
Yeah, it's like they need some sort of problem to say there's a problem to get votes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And yeah, they both agree. Yeah, the solution is to build housing, build affordable housing. But what the fuck does affordable housing mean?
Right. Just
Like, affordable to who? I'll tell you who it's not affordable to. The guys living under the fucking bridge.
yeah. Obviously, it's just fucking. We have so many county workers that like we need anyway. Literally, just fucking put homeless people in the house and then give them county work and just fucking do it.
And we have plenty of fucking houses owned by the banks.
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Just being sat on so the prices go up.
And then fucking vacation houses.
Tons of fucking vacation houses. All of them sometimes turn into, what is it? What's that rental service? Houses. Airbnb. Yeah, everybody's got a second house for their fucking Airbnb. Fuck, some people have multiple houses for Airbnb. It's fucking nonsense. While there's people sleeping on the fucking street. But both of them agree it's a problem. Both of them have similar answers with, need to build more houses. Because giving construction companies work is it makes money, then it helps somebody, I think. Not sure it helps the right people though.
Nope, that money just gets pocketed. A couple houses get built, and those houses do not go to the homeless.
No, they go to more mainland people moving in. Changing our probably Trump supporters moving in, changing our political landscape slowly and surely, as it was planned from the fucking beginning since we became a tourist state. I won't lie, I'm here because of a government program of gentrification. The government program is called Paradise.
Everybody wants to move there, and everybody wants it to stay nice and expensive.
Yep. So
except for the people living there.
So Aiona's got this plan, right? He's got an idea. He thinks he knows how to, get houses built at an affordable rate. Can you guess what the Republican plan to make affordable housing is? I'll give you two guesses. I think you might have get it on the first.
I'm gonna say deregulation of housing.
Bing, 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 bing. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Deregulate, deregulate, deregulate. And you know what? Living here, there's a shit ton of stupid fucking regulations. I'm not gonna lie. The regulations here fucking suck. It's the reason why the house I'm living in is technically illegal. Why the only housing I've ever lived in legally was for 2 years as a teenager. Because of all these goddamn regulations make it so most of people who live here, who build their house and live off of a fucking shack, can be torn down at any second because we're not following fucking regulations. It's like we literally could be repoed, our house taken down because the regulations don't quite fit what we need. So yeah, when I deregulate, it's not a bad idea, but his idea is to eliminate the Land Use Commission. Do you know what the Land Use Commission is?
No, I do not. What is the Land Use Commission?
Well, you might think like, oh, that's the big commission that determines all the rules, stupid rules and lands, and if they took that away, all these stupid little rules might disappear. But let's see, the Land Use Commission was signed into law, state land use law adopted in 1961, established a framework for land use management regulations, which all lands in the state of Hawaii are classified into one of 4 districts: urban, rural, or agricultural, or conservation. Let's see, to administer the land use law, state legislation must have 9 members, all appointed by the governor. So, the government, you don't need to eliminate the Land Use Commission if you're the governor. You could just appoint your fucking Republican lackeys if you wanted to. But no, his idea is to eliminate it completely. What it impacts is preservation and maintenance of important natural systems of habitat, maintains valued culture, historical and natural resources, maintains natural resource relevance to Hawaii's economy. It includes, but not limited to, agricultural resources. It commits the state's funds to these resources, makes provisions. There's provisions for economic housing and but the main thing here is it only applies, the Land Use Commission only looks after like lands of 15 acres or more. Anything under 15 acres is dealt by the county. So what Duke basically wants to do is eliminate regulations for big businesses and wealthy landowners, and us still dealing with all these tiny bullshit regulations that make it so we could be evicted at any time still fucking exist.
The classic double standard.
Yes. So it sounds like a good thing, but it's only good for the fucking wealthy.
I'm not really rich. I'm something far more noble. I'm a job creator.
Another musical insert. This is Job Creator by Sibling off the 4 Songs EP. And it's, I don't know. This one makes me don't like you. Makes me don't like fucking you, Aiona. It's dirty. It's nasty. And it really doesn't fucking help.
It helps no one and continues to fuck them, and will fuck them even further. As it'll encourage more of those wealthy landowners to hoard more land.
Yeah. Well, us who voted for you to help our lives get government off our backs a little, which I'm sure there'll be dozens, hundreds of people who do vote for you off of that fucking thing alone. You'll be fucking them over. Just because they don't read the fucking fine print. Why would you? You're usually just a fucking name on a sign here in Hawaii. Like, just this little underhanded bullshit he's trying to pull kind of pissed me off.
Oh, yeah. It's just like they do with the estate tax, right? They tell you, oh, the government's going to take your stuff when you die. You can't pass it on. But the estate tax only counts towards states over like $1 million. And you're not passing $1 million worth of shit unless you got a lot of money.
Yep.
Looks good on paper, but just meant to fuck the poor and keep wealth in the hands of the rich.
So I got a song, another Babylon song. This is Queers off the album Mango Man. I believe we heard this song before. This is Babylon Traffic Jam.
I do believe I have heard this one.
Yeah, jeez, be the journey. Yeah, man. I mean, I love music. Said we love the country. I love music. Yeah, man. It saved my life. Always and forever, man.
The concrete highway on sacred land. The Babylon causing a traffic jam. The people saying that policeman only good for a kill Rasta man. Singing oh, step to the light, jamming oh, that's to the vibe, praising oh, give Jah the right, chanting oh, you're so pure and your mind free daily.
Peaceful thoughts floating into creativity. Unexplainable mysteries of the world, indescribable miseries. Pondering ideas of progression, taking steps in every direction while learning life's lessons. I'm always taking time for safety sessions, leaving scars of unwanted hardships. Babylon seems like that it'll never dissipate. So it's left to the strong individuals in this world to live in peace and love instead of hate. Brainwashing media, technological tool of domination, trapped in the clutches of a system that we can't beat. Doing our best to stay afloat, it's a crazy feat. Into the shade and then out of the heat. Keep it original, never fake, always remember real and unique. Until the day when the crossroads are directly in sight, oblique. I will be on the move, under the radar, keeping it straight up on the sneak.
The concrete highway on sacred land. The Babylon causing a traffic jam. The people saying that policeman only good for a kill Rasta man. Singing oh, step to the light, jamming oh, dance to the vibe, praising oh, give Jah the right, chanting oh, you're so pure and your mind free daily.
Feeling like I'm trapped up in the traffic jam. All I wanna do is bless the mic up in my hand, and I'm spreading my love across the foreign lands. For the woman, for the man, for the children we stand. Yo, we gotta keep them building till we reach the sky. I'm living every day, just waiting for paradise. The world's full of evil, but I gotta survive. Through the music I'm alive, feel the rhythm in the vibe. And no, I won't deny, I'm smoking ganja till I die. Elevating thoughts that make you think I'm complex by design. This is more than you can handle, I speak no lies. And when the darkness comes, I'll lead you to the light. Yo, it's all about trust, if you follow we'll catch you. My soul might be lost and my heart still bleeds true. Praying for brighter days, because the way overdue. But at least we still alive with the family and crew. Yo, we gotta stay strong, because there's nothing we can't get through. No promise for tomorrow, fuck the pain and sorrow. Got a lot of love to give, even some to borrow. Cause I'm here for you, and I'm here for me. So just feel the groove, and feel the melodies. Cause this one goes out to all the friends and enemies. When it's all said and done, I'll see you on the other side. Yeah, see you on the other side.
The concrete highway on sacred land. The Babylon causing
a traffic jam. People saying that policeman only good for a kill Rastaman, singing oh, step to the light, jamming oh, dance to the vibe, praising oh, give Jah the right, chanting oh, keep your soul pure and your mind free daily.
That was Babylon Traffic Jam by Queers off the album Mango Man.
I mean, they always got a point there about being in a system you can't quite beat, you know?
Yep. And they're just going to tear down sacred lands and forests and everything for the money. And
Yep, that's all that fucking matters to them, you know? If leaving that forest up makes more money, they'll go with that. And if tearing it down makes more money, they're going to do that instead.
again, the connection is capitalism.
Yep.
Duke Ainoa's running mate is a Big Island boy. Well, sort of. I mean, he was born in California, but he's American Samoan, and he moved to Hawaii as a pastor of the Samoan Assembly of God. His name Siula Tupa'i. Yes, Siula Jr. Tupa'i. And he's as you can tell, he's a pastor, and so he's you could probably assume some of his views, specifically on abortion.
You know, I can assume so, considering.
Yeah, and you'd be right. But boom, we're back. This is Abort by Blood Cave off their greatest hits. But beyond that, you know, let's see, he's a pastor. Of course, he's also a coach. He does football. He also the pastor at the Faith Center in Hilo. Worked at the National Guard Youth Academy, coaching football at Kamehameha, and at Hilo High for 9 seasons. People love this guy. And he's definitely part of the community. and like you can tell by his policies that he honestly thinks of the community a lot more than Duke Iona. I mean, he is a weird Christian dude, and he has those tendencies, but you can also tell in his policies that he comes from like, you know, the weird Christian underclass down here in Hilo.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Well, again, he's big on deregulation, but he wants to empower local farmers, fishermen, just all kinds of food producers. He wants to encourage hunting and farming and ranching. Wants to eliminate or lower sales taxes on such commodities as gasoline, tobacco, alcohol, and licensing fees. So shit that helps.
Mhm.
And he wants, well, but another thing he is a Republican. He wants to keep the minimum wage as is. So smaller businesses could stay afloat. And you know, keep the cost of business down. But it also is like real critical of Hawaiian homelands and not getting people their homes fast enough. Because like at the moment, it would take 110 years to service everybody on the wait list. A lot of people will be dead by then.
Oh yeah.
Still waiting for a fucking home.
Homes that they got rights to.
Yeah. He wants to, you know, encourage, you know, local businesses. He's definitely, you know, from the lower classes. He's weird, like Christian guy, but he actually knows the problems of day-to-day people. And that's your two that's the candidate for governor and lieutenant governor. What do you think of them?
You know, the deregulation thing, that's a real sneaky thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's a real sneaky way to fucking like destroy the island and you know, make it more corporate friendly. And lieutenant governor seems a little bit better, but abortion's a big issue. Abortion's a huge issue that I don't think we can just like ignore, especially kind of with the way things have been going in like more red states.
Yeah.
But he does seem to come from a lower class background, and as a priest, well, yeah, a pastor,
A coach, National Guard guy. He's like everybody's father figure.
Yeah. You know, certain beliefs are going to come along down with those from kind of that religious background.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could be a lot more evil.
They could be.
All things considered.
All things considered, I don't hate either of them. I actually kind of like both of them, you know, as people.
Yeah.
As a political player, I don't like Duke Ainoa.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to be the one wielding most of the power there in that regard.
Yeah, just because he's friendly, he's nice, and he's in the corporate pockets all 100%.
Right. It's insidious. Like,
yeah,
he's absolutely insidious about that.
And I don't mind the lieutenant governor. Again, I really wish it's like, you know, I disagree with his Christian like reasonings and some of his issues, but that's about all I disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, besides his deregulation things and his not raising the minimum wage.
Gotta raise the fucking
Actually, you know what? I kind of don't. Now that I think about it, I don't like him as much.
People need to fucking eat, and the minimum wage is too goddamn low.
Yeah. So I think I'll leave you tonight with a song from a legendary group from here in Hilo. This is Paradise Lost by Sudden Rush.
Love this one.
And we're at the brink now where we can stand up in front of the entire world and we can say, shame on you, America. Shame for what you have done to a small group of peace-loving people in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Well, here I go, dropping what I know, taking my audible time, busting around for the holla ho. So, listen up, my local bro, as I get my point across. Are we living in a paradise on the brink of being lost to the man? Don't you understand? The same man who stole the blacks from their motherland. So you can take my house, take my car, and try to take my name, but the blood that flows through these veins will always be the same.
There is no compromise when I analyze in my eyes that it isn't enough to criticize the government lies. I just get up, get out, and start fighting. The only way to get what we deserve is by united. Cutting, Kabila, Vola out this school. But if it's satisfied, so then you must be a fool.
Because he got the blood, the power, the mana. Hawaiians, he can be anything that you wanna be. Bound by blood, joined by the race. It's the right time and place to shove a bit to your face of America. Cause all she wants is the green. After 10 little Indians, they know what we mean. So fight Hawaiians, fight, no matter what the cost. Do you wanna live in paradise?
Or a paradise lost. The same damn thing with our people and our land. I don't think we can deal with this kind of separation. Look at the Japanese, at least they got reparations being thrown in the camp during the Second World War. So won't somebody tell me what the hell I'm fighting for? For my blood, for my land, for my life, for my mama, for my pops and all the people that is living in this drama. I'm a drop a funky line to the bass and the drum. Never forgetting, ripping and shredding, never forgetting where I'm from.
Hawaiians everywhere try to understand the plan. It don't matter if you're living here or the mainland. You still wanna want to listen to what I say. Much love to the Hawaiians in the US of A. There's no feeling like the feeling of a true hello was spirit. Some people choose to fear it, and some people wanna hear it.
As plain as the doom of the Sonico chalice.
As clean as a crime committed at the royal palace.
As plain as the blood that was shed on the cross. We don't wanna live in a paradise lost.
You call yourself Hawaiian, huh? You better think again. So don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be mistaken. This is for the punks out there who are fake and perpetrating. Trying to be something that they're not. Every day, every way, always taking what I got.
Lying to my people, hoping that we don't deny that you wanna claim my blood and my birthright. Being born on the islands don't make you a Hawaiian. I only speak the truth, got no reason to be lying. But I got a lot of love for the land and the people, cause they all in this together. Everybody keep it equal, no matter what the color, no matter what the race. If you love the land, then you belong in this place.
No matter what you are, just be careful of what you do. Take care of the land and the land will take care of you. And to the natives out there who don't give a damn, you got no business living on your own land. Be proud of the blood that is flowing in your system. The strongest weapon that a man could have is his wisdom. So fight Hawaiians, fight no matter what the cost. Do you wanna live in paradise or a paradise lost?
And let the shame fall on those who deserve it, not the Hawaiian people.
And that was Paradise Lost by Sudden Rush off Nation on the Rise.
I think that one speaks for itself.
Yeah, no, that one, one of the more inclusive songs. No, that one is always great to the point, and yeah, that one does speak for itself. Oh, I was just looking at my list I had here, and most of the ones we skipped, I could have skipped. But I'm sad I skipped Job Creators and Abort.
Sorry, we had to cut it a little short tonight, man.
No worries, no worries. What? Are you more educated?
Sure, we'll use those. Sure, we'll use those in the future.
Yeah. Well, I might just put a little bit of abort at the end of this. So have you learned anything today?
I reinforced my knowledge that Republican candidates tend to be dickheads who want to destroy the Aiona.
Yeah.
For profit.
That seems to be the case. Yeah, no, like when I first heard the deregulation thing, again, like it sucks with all the regulations here. But you read the fine print, they don't care about you. They care about big businesses being deregulated. They don't give a fuck about you.
Like, you don't matter to, like, the tiniest bit to them. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that has been our podcast for tonight. All slug match. We meet our first contender, Mr. Duke Ainoa for the Republicans on the red team. Next week, we will meet the blue contender. And with that, good night. Mahalo nui loa. I'll see you next time. Thank you, Dr. Deadbeat, for being with us.
No problem. Always a pleasure.
And hi, kitty. He looks like a stuffed animal.
And let the shame fall on those who deserve it, not the Hawaiian people.